Hello, I am Bradley Goodfellow. We're having another stream. Today we're playing Rimworld. If you couldn't tell from looking, well, not there. Don't. Is it there? No, it is kind of that way. It's the same direction as that. Why is that shifted? Hang on a sec. Something's wrong here. What in the. Nope. Okay, I guess it's fine. Never mind. Always something, I can never have a non-scuffed stream. Embrace the scuff. All right, we are here tonight. We're gonna just have a bit of casual play on Rimworld. I'm not going anything like, oh, I'm gonna do some super challenge or anything like that. Nope. In fact, I don't even have any DLCs. I don't own them. I do have a few mods installed. Most of them are quality of life type stuff. I'll go over that when we get to that in particular. But for the moment, yeah, we're just gonna kind of do just a little bit of a basic playthrough. I just kind of wanted a relax, chill stream kind of thing going on. So I'll probably end up setting it to Randy Random, but I'll set it to like Community Builder. I don't want to have like no attacks. I don't want it totally peaceful or anything, but I just don't feel like having, attacks every 5 minutes. Whoa. Now, now that I just made that noise, let me go into that real quick before we get started. So, as I have stated on many occasions, I am somewhere in the greater Metro Detroit area in Michigan. Um, and we have been experiencing a lot of Canadian smoke from their wildfires. Today is not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday, like, I was having breathing issues. Today, it's just I'm a bit phlegmy and, I might, occasionally cough a bit more than I might otherwise. And have to clear my throat a bit more. I'm okay. All right, we are gonna, I believe, get right on into it here. I believe I have it set up right. Always a question, right? And it's not on the screen. Oh, there it is. Okay. Just took a moment to appear. I think this is the side I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna stay on this side because that side over there is gonna have, over here. Hi, you can see my mouse. All right. Over here is a lot of the like information and stuff, and while there is a little bit of information over here, um, it's not much, and I think I'm actually mostly out of the way of it because I think it mostly fits in this kind of little spot right there. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So, actually, hang on. Oh, let me do this real quick. Oh, good, it stayed on. I could still hear the background music, even though it was off for you guys. All right. I believe the game audio is set up right. There's no sound at the moment, so hard to tell. But let's go over the mods real quick. All right. So, enabled harmony. Um, that I believe is just a like core library for some of these other mods. Like kind of like the Hugs lib is as well. I believe that is the correct thing. Of course, there's the core, which is just core Rimworld. Close the cloths. This literally just gives you recipes to turn clothing back into cloth. At I believe it's a yeah, I think it's actually you get less, but it lets you basically recycle clothes. So, that's cool. Plasteel surgery continued. Um, Gives you a bunch of medical options for fixing stuff. Upgraded turrets gives you a tier 2 and a tier 3 turret. Just, some stuff to make, turrets a little bit better. And it's not like it's making the base turrets better. You actually have to research these, all that sort of thing. All right, so this one is listed here for some reason and has been this way for a while. as Workshop Mod 25555795523. It's Cannibal World. Makes the cannibal trait almost guaranteed on any pawn. It's not 100%, it's something in the high 90s, so you can still get them without, but, you know, there we go. DE surgeries, again, this is more just gives additional surgeries for treatment of issues, and a lot of it requires like higher medical, things like that. So we've got those going on. Prepare carefully. This one is kind of a standard. This one basically it just allows you to customize your initial starting colonists, and that's really it. Allow everything. All right, this one is pure quality of life. This one basically periodically goes through the map, and anything that you have not manually said disallow, it'll turn on allow. So when you like, you know how like when you kill an enemy and the weapon they drop is disallowed, it'll go through and turn that on to allowed so that people can go pick it up. And that's it. We've got some of these other ones. They're not really working anymore, except for Quarry, but I didn't really feel like putting that one on. So we've got that. That is our setup. Let's get a new colony going. Alrighty. Let's see here. What do we want to do? We've got Crash Landed, Lost Tribe, Rich Explorer, Naked Brutality. Naked Brutality is only the one, right? Start with one person. Don't know about that. Crash Landed is the standard scenario. 3 people, a little bit of stuff. Not necessarily bad. Lost Tribe is difficult. You start with 5 people, but you have a lower... Yeah, you have a low tech debuff. So your research is massively slow. Rich Explorer is single person. I don't really want to do single person. So do I do Crash Landed or Lost Tribe? I think I'll do Crash Landed, because like I said, I just kind of want to do a casual thing. I'm just kind of looking for a casual. So let's go ahead and do Crash Landed. Alright, like I said, I'm going to do Randy Random. I'm going to set it to Community Builder, because I don't necessarily want to be all like, rawr, off we go. We're going to do that because it's, again, casual. We're casual. Fly casual. Alright, so, one thing I'm going to really do to change this is I'm getting rid of the insect gene line. I don't like it. I have owned this game since before the insects existed. It was a better game then. I'm getting rid of the insect gene line. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, so we're going to set it to 100% globe coverage. Mainly because I want to do that. Let's turn the population down a little bit. Make it a little bit harder for things to, for us to, get to places. Because I don't necessarily mind that. Let's go with casual. That'll be my seed. The rest of this looks okay. Alright. Let's generate. Alright, so this is going to take a little bit. Fortunately, I mean, it won't take super long, but it will take like a minute or so. So we're just going to kind of chill here and do this. We be chilling. Assign your herbivorous animals. There's lots of grass. Yep. Yep. Okay. Still waiting on this. Oh, there we go. All right. Let me... Alright, so let's see. Where is a good area? We don't necessarily need the perfect area, but there are a few things... Alright, there's a few things we're going to want to keep in mind. We're going to want a good long growing period, so we're going to want to stick right along the equator here. We kind of want to be in one of the green areas because that's a little bit better. What are you? Oh, what are these factions? That's hostile. So we want the purple house and the yellow tent. All right. Purple house, yellow tent. There's a yellow tent. There's a purple house. Hmm. I mean, that's not necessarily bad. But of course, this is a desert. We don't want to be in the desert, really. Ooh, we could come like here. Whoop. We could come like into this area here. Temperate forest, impassable. Mountainous. Hmm. Hmm. I kind of like this because we've got this road here. It puts us kind of near them for trade. That's, I suppose, not terribly far. These guys are a little bit of a concern. Alright, let's see. Mountainous, average temperature. Let's look at the terrain a little bit. Granite, sandstone, and limestone. That's not too terrible. I like that. Year-round growing period. That's good. Oh, disease frequency is a little high, but that's okay. Special feature caves. Alright. Yeah, let's do it. Advanced. Alright, let's go on the larger that size. We'll say with the auto. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Characters. Let's see. What do we want? Alright, we're not taking that person. I don't care. Alright, so we need... Well, let's see. A veterinarian. That'll probably work. Okay, hang on. Let's put you down at the bottom. And then bring our veterinarian up. Alright. Veterinarian. You only have 4 medical. Really? Explosives expert. You're an intellectual. What is... Whoa. Okay. You have a lot of bad stuff going on. Yeah, let's not have you either. Incapable of firefight. Oh, you're a pyromaniac. I don't want any of those guys. Undergrounder. That's not bad. You're good with plants. We'll have you. You have a fairly low medical skill. Any of these people better? Oh, you're way better with plants and animals. Let's put you there. You're incapable of social, but that's fine. Nervous. I don't like that. Conceptual artist. You have decent cooking. Oh, you're incapable of so much, though. Alright, let's randomize this person. You have decent medical. Incapable of dumb labor, that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna keep you. We're gonna keep you. We need someone who can cook and craft, I believe. You've got some crafting. And you've got some construction. Alright, let's see. Nope. Mm. Cooking and crafting. No construction, but no, I don't want that. Nope. Wow, you suck. Cook and intellectual? Oh, yeah, we kind of need that. Navy scientist. Alright. I don't really have... Well, I do have that. Construction is going to be a little weak to start, but that's okay. Incapable of violent. Alright, let's fix that and a couple other things. Let's go into prepare carefully. Alright, so... Let's see here. Let's get you a bit younger. There you go. Where is you? Alright, I think you're the thing preventing violent, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Alright. Wreckage Explorer, that seems good. Alright. Cooking, mining, intellectual, you look good there. Okay, Forester. Incapable of social. Oh, you're mute. That's why. Let's go with... You are primarily doing plants and animals with a bit of construction. Let's see. Let's change... Ooh, aspiring engineer. There we go. Your animals went down, but I don't care about that. I needed you for the plants. Turn you down a little. What is... Okay, that's fine. You're a vet. Let's de-age you a little bit too. Alright. Incapable of dumb labor. You know what? That's fine. We'll leave that. You are a medical person, though, so let's get rid of your health condition. And call it good, because theoretically, you should be able to help the others. So, alright. Yeah. Looks good to me. Confirm. Alright, let's generate the map. Alright. Cryo sleep, blah blah blah. Here we go. Alright. We are paused up. Let's take a look around. Ooh, this is actually a fairly intact spot here. That might not be too bad. Not terribly defensible. Let's zoom out a little bit. See what we got. Alright. Up here. Ooh, oh. Up here, though, this... Oh, you know what? This actually does kind of abut that. That's not terrible. Let's see how we're looking here. Would have preferred if one of those geothermals were in that area. That's the closest one, it looks like. Oh, there's that one there, too. We could probably hem in a bit of all this. Yeah, alright. Alright. I guess we'll go ahead and use these old ruins as a spot. So this is steel. That's all steel? Wow, okay. Okay, let's start getting some of this. What is this? Limestone tile? That's fine. I think we have limestone here, right? That's granite. That's sandstone. That's limestone. Alright. Let us get some stuff going here. Alright, so let's do that, that. We're gonna kind of get this a bit sorted. Don't need that. Okay. That'll do to start. Let's allow them to start moving. We are going to need to get you guys armed. Right. What are you guys looking at? Shooting 4. Okay. You don't have any skill. You don't have any skill. Alright. Equip the bolt-action rifle, because you're the only one that knows how to use a gun. I guess... you can do that. You can do that. Alright, those are equipped. Alright, there we go. Okay, now that we've gotten that a little straightened out, let's go ahead and get some structure put up. We might as well go ahead and go with the steel walls here. Do that. Put up a couple of wooden doors. We'll have this be sort of a common area at the moment. Let's go ahead and stockpile zone this so that we can, at least that much of it for the moment, start load some stuff in. Alright, here we go. We're going to start closing this up. Oh, they've got to cut down that tree. It's okay, we're getting all of our stuff loaded in. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we have an enclosed space. What time is it? 14 hours. How'd we get to 14 already? Jeez. Alright. We're just going to put sleeping spots down for tonight. We're gonna relocate. We're gonna relocate these tables. Like that. This guy can get reinstalled in here, as can this. Here we go. Alright, all those can get fixed up. Beautiful. Stuff can get brought in. Obviously, we're not going to quite have enough time to get a whole bunch more done tonight, but those guys can come up. What are you? Granite flagstone? That's fine. Oh, don't you guys start fighting already. Don't go with the fussing and the feuding. Alright. Yeah, get those components in out of the weather. Jeez. Last thing we need is that getting, you know, damaged. Alright, so we got that there. Alright. Not bad for a first day. We've got our primary building up at the very least. Let me go claim, and I'm gonna say claim all that, and claim all of that as well. I'm gonna claim those, even though I don't know if I'm gonna leave those there, but For the moment, anyway, they will do. Let's see. We're going to want a little bit of furniture. I don't really have enough to deal with enough, levels to deal with the dining chair, but we'll get some stools in place, and we can always relocate some of that stuff later. Let's get some production going. We need stonecutter's table. I'm gonna put that there. And then we're gonna kind of do that. We'll get ourselves another little thing set up here. And I think I'm gonna make that into my cooler, maybe, question mark? Alright, so we're gonna undo that one. We'll just do that for the moment. In fact, we're gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to get a proper, like, rooms built for people today, but we're gonna try. Alright, so this is sandstone. I don't really want this sandstone. Let's go ahead and deconstruct that. Well, no, hang on. Those bits can stay. Yeah. That needs to go, though. Sandstone, though, speaking of, let's make some sandstone blocks until you have... I like setting these to 150. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to start saying build some stuff out of sandstone. Alright, let's start getting a couple buildings here. Yeah? Yeah. Like that. Pop a wooden door on you. That'll be somebody's little room. Got it. Okay. Oh. Lane and Marion. Okay. Well, we're not going to have it happen tonight, but soon. Alright, let's see. Do we have any particularly fertile spots? That's mud. Nope. Alright, I am not seeing... Oh, there's a little bit of, like... Yeah, that's rich soil over here. We might want to set up some grow plots over there. Alright. Not a terrible idea. Bit of limestone for flooring? Yeah, we'll be able to do this. Oh, I heard a ding. Need defenses, need meal source. Okay, yeah. Typical stuff. Do-do-do. Let's go ahead and set up a bill for the limestone as well. go. Bit of sandstone, bit of limestone. We'll get a bit of granite going too, but just not yet. Alright. Let's get a double bed. Yeah, I can stay wood for the moment. We'll do that. And that is Lane and Marion. Believe social lover, yeah. Okay. So Marion gone. Lane gone. That'll just leave Hina. Alright. It's probably going to be tomorrow before we get a spot for Hina. We could probably get it started, though. Let's just go ahead and make it similar to this. Let's see. Yeah. Just like that. Don't think that one will be done tonight, but we'll be getting close. Yeah. Alright, going pretty good. Okay. Another successful day. We are going to need to start getting food soon. We'll get the shelter done, and we'll get on food. This is, I think, gonna... Well, I could have my kitchen... Yeah, I think I'll have my kitchen in here, and then I will expand this area for the cooler that will be attached. Yeah. We can do that. I don't normally like doing stuff out in the open like this, but it'll work, I suppose. Alright. Should be able to get a regular old bed in here. Like that. What's the quality on this? That's a normal quality bed. Good. How about you? Normal quality bed. Excellent. Alright, let's get started on some possibilities of food stuff. Let's start with a butcher table. Right there. And we're going to go with a fueled stove. I always go with the fueled stove. And that is all that is really going to be necessary in that room, other than some... Oh, hey, yeah, you can go away. Other than some stools, which we actually need there, and there, and there. Excellent. Could you, Oh, am I out of wood? Okay, let's get that taken care of. Let's chop a bit of this old stuff. There we go. Oh, we have a dog, too. That's annoying. Alright, who was my plant person? exotic goods trader. Oh, okay. I don't know that I have much of anything to trade at the moment, but always nice to see. Oh, I don't think I have a social person, do I? 0, 6. Okay. All right, Marion, you're our social butterfly. We can get to it. Who is our plant person? Lane. Lane is busy repairing stuff, that's why. Ah, here comes the exotic goods trader. Alright, let's go talk. See what we got. Alright, let's see. Darn, somebody likes the dog already, huh? You have an advanced component. I'm gonna need 2 of those eventually. It's not unaffordable. Let's do it. Could, somebody go haul that before it gets, damaged, please? Thank you. Alright. So we got that. We're going to need to cut down these trees. That's fine. We're going to want to start getting into the mountain, too. We also need to start researching, so we're going to need a research bench soon. I just want to get the butcher block up first. You, I'm actually going to want cook simple meal till we have, 10 will do. I don't think we really have anything to cook at the moment, but that's fine. That's fine. All right. Are you guys gonna... Oh, Lane is going right back to repairing these walls. Really? You have decided to do that instead of... Cut down this stuff first. Come on. Oh, we're being asked about... Oh, I don't want to do this. Come on, alright. Faction. Let's see. There we go. Southwest. This is dumb. No, keep going. Forna Treaty. Okay. Not that for a name of a settlement. Let's see. Roulette Hill. Okay. Bam. There we go. There we go. Could you please cut down some of this stuff? She's so focused on repairs, she's not getting any of the actual work done. It's going to be another day before we have food coming in. And you went to bed. Great. Just great. Alright. Alright, so a bunch of that is granite, a bunch of that's sandstone, a bunch of that's limestone. Unfortunately, this is also where our geyser is. Yeah, as soon as this is built and I have some of the stuff set up for it, I'm gonna set up those grow zones after that. Lane, for the love of God. Come on. Alright, now go do the other things. Oh, really? There was more? Oh my God. Come on. Missing wood. Go harvest the dang oak tree then. Oh my lord. And now you're eating. Come on. There we go. Alright. You. Butcher creature. Forever. Visitor. Okay. Alright. Let's see. It was Marion that had the... Yeah, it's Marion that is our social butterfly. Alright, what do you got? Anything of interest? Not really. We have some pants we could sell them. Sure. Have some pants. Okay. Now that that's done, and fortunately we're ending the day, so we're not going to make much progress on it, but grow zones. Let's do that. You get to be rice. We're gonna have another grow zone. Ooh, is that gonna work? Yeah, we'll make it work. And you can stay potato. We're gonna need... that. That. You get to be heel root. You get to be cotton. And that'll do for the moment. That's a good start. We are going to also want and need simple research bench. Right there. Let's get a stool to go with it. There we go. All right. Oh! Aurora. Yep, cool. Aurora. Aurora Borealis. Ooh, it is still warm in here. Alright. Let's see, how we doing? Nope, that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna need. Yep, you, okay. Yeah, I want to keep that visible. That not so much. You guys I do kind of want to keep an eye on, though. Alright, good. You got up in the middle of the night to have a snack. Okay. I mean, I guess. so research is ready to go. We want... What do we want first? We have electricity, we have air conditioning. We don't have much in the line of ways to actually make power. Solar panel and battery. Solar panel first, then we'll get batteries. This'll work. Now, who is our research person? Please tell me it's not also Lane. It is. No, Peanut. Peanut? Oh, Peanut. Alright, let's see. Let's get... Yeah, let's keep it just a Peanut. But you are also our miner. And our cook. Let's do that. Marion is our doctor. Okay. That's not too bad. Let's deconstruct that so we can get that field properly finished. Oh, wild man. I hate those. Alright. It isn't looking too shabby. It's gonna be a few days before anything is available, but we should be able to harvest some of these guys in order to get some food made in the interim. And I'm sure they'll get that first thing in the morning. Alright, bam. That's not bad. Alright, so we're going to need some place to set up as kind of a powerhouse. I guess we could kind of set an area up here. Yeah, alright, this is working. Wooden door, boop. That way, we'll have a nice little room ready for when we eventually can make batteries. And it's this nice stone thing, so if they eventually blow up, they're nice and contained. Well, minus the wood door, but I'm not wasting steel on that, and I'm not going to make slow stone doors, so nah. Alright. Alright, all of that stuff is planted. We are getting food cooked. Excellent. I am going to need to have something. Alright, so I'm going to make... you know what? I want granite, I think, for this. Let's go ahead and add the bill. Add the bill for granite blocks. Nope. There we go. All also make a granite building to have to store our foodstuffs. Yeah, this ain't a bad plan. Alright. Yeah. And I think we're going to want to start burrowing into the mountain. A little bit of a yawn. Why am I yawning already? I'm not that tired yet. Oh, we're getting raided. Alright, that's a little early, but alright. One dude who is not at all in good shape is kind of social and good with animals. I don't really need that. He has a club. Are you attacking immediately? I didn't notice what it said. I think you might be attacking immediately. Alright, where's my... Alright, so I think Marion, yeah, you have the best weapon. Let's go ahead and put you there. Lane has that, you know. Alright, let's get Pina there. Let's go ahead and get you over on this side just in case we actually have to get into melee. Where is he? Oh. Oh, I guess it wasn't to me. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh yeah, none of my people are very good at shooting. That's okay, this dude's terrible. Okay. You've got some bruises, that's fine. Alright. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, include the human corpses. So we dropped the weapon, it already got undone. I think if I let it sit a moment, it should undo the corpse too, although it was having some issues with that before, so... I'm gonna let it... Oh, there it go. It got it. It just is a little slower with that body for some reason. Alright, and you... Yeah, that's a heck of a bruise. Alright, go treat those bruises. You're butchering that body. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Oh, speaking of, meat is in fact back on the menu, boys. Oh, and that reminds me, I need to make a couple of minor adjustments. Alright, so drug policies, select policy, social. Social does not include treating people's addictions. None of that. In fact, social is just beer. Food restrictions. No raw. Nothing that's raw. There we go. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Alright, how is your health doing? Alright, that's already coming down pretty quick. Yeah, that's some pretty decent quality tending. So, alright. You're cleaning. Yeah, there we go. Get back to research. I'm just waiting for the research to get done. That needs to be chopped. As soon as I get the solar panels up, I switch over to batteries. I might as well wait for the batteries before bothering with the AC and stuff. Not much point in doing otherwise. Not too terrible there. Got some shrooms. Oh, what's that? Low food? Is that what you're dinging at me about? That's fine. Yay, and people's moods are going up because everybody's a cannibal. Cannibal, cannibal, cannibal. Yep. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Oh yeah, these are... That one will be done before morning. Yep, that one might be done before morning. Yeah, there we go. Fully healed. Beautiful. Do. And solar panels are done. Let's get batteries on the go. And then as soon as that's done, we'll get some of this stuff built. I think I'll... how far out do I want to expand it? I don't know if I want to expand it much. I'll just probably make it long. Long, long man. Alright. That'll do, yeah, yeah. Oh. The rice is ready. Excellent. Of course, my researcher is also my cook, so that's a bit of a thing. we're gonna want a dedicated storeroom. I think I'll partially burrow into the wall here and do that. Visitors. We have a few items to trade. Marion is my social butterfly, right? Yeah. Eclipse. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I don't actually have my thing yet. Hopefully they... Jeez. Getting random visitors, Randy. Randy random. Okay. Let's wait for people to wake up. Because they're just visitors with stuff, not actual traders, so... Alright, Shorty. What do we got? They picked up Go Juice somewhere. You guys can have that. Alright. Oh, you'll take the stupid marble club off my hands? Not for enough to make it worthwhile, though. Hmm. Alright, never mind. Okay, so you're cooking that up. Now you're gonna hopefully finish the research. We'll get the batteries and the solar panel up, and then we will get some rooms built. And we'll start making some of these places look a little better. Almost there. Alright. Now, what more else might we want to do? We're gonna want that geothermal power before too long. Tree sowing is a good one to get out of the way early. Sterile materials leads into a bunch of the more important medicine stuff. Well, geothermal is out for the moment because that is going to take way too long. Let's get tree sowing done. Alright, now that I have that, power. Power. Get more power. We'll put in 2 batteries. We will put in some power conduits behind. We will say, hey, have some solar power be connected there. We're probably going to just go ahead and say run that through there. And then we'll get this structure kind of set up. Do I want granite? Yeah, granite walls. So, let's do that. There we go. I'm gonna want to do paved tile. No, it's not any of that. Alright, we'll just leave it for the moment. Get all this stuff going. Of course, our solar panels can't do anything at the moment because of the eclipse. Manhunter pack. Oh, that reminds me. Raccoons, huh? 2 of them. Alright, so something I need to do is set all of these guys to attack as their response, not flee. Alright. That way they will properly defend themselves. Those horns. What horns? Alright, so you're doing that. Unfortunately, this is about to become a big problem when the sun comes up. Or when people start waking up. Unless they calm down and go away, which does happen sometimes. I don't think it's going through this time, though. Oh? Yeah, definitely not. Oh. Oh. Yep. Oh, come on. Be a better shot. Okay, good. There. That's one of them. Oh. Look at you. Look at you, Mr. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Alright. How are you doing there? Okay, good. We're going to go ahead and click the hunt button so that somebody will hopefully go and take care of that. You... Death in 16 hours. Well, Marion will take care of you. There you go. I'm going to need to set up a med bay. Of course, there's not much point in doing that until I am ready for it, so... Guess there's that. Alright, you're making more granite, which I need for this. I should probably figure out where I'm going to put the AC unit. You know what? Let's put the AC unit over here. Temperature... Actually, we should probably put in 2 AC units, because that's how it works. Pina is also my cook, so that's why these guys aren't getting butchered. Right. Okay, how... Minor break risk. Stressed, okay. How are you doing? You'll probably be better by tomorrow. Which also looks like is going to be the day that we have that ready. Cool. Alright, so these guys we're gonna want set 28. (28°) Fahrenheit. Which, of course, it won't do until this area is actually closed in, so that's good. As soon as we've got that, as soon as it's roofed off, we will get this set up properly for food storage, get the perishable foods out of there. That'll do that, I think, and then it'll be time to start lighting the place up, getting a bit more stuff set up. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's starting to look like a colony. Alright. Pina is healed. Could you go butcher those raccoons, please? Now, I'm going to tell you, I've had raccoon. It was surprisingly good. As in, I was surprised it was good. There you go. Alright. That is ready. Let's get this going. So we want zone, stockpile zone. Gonna be there. Oop. And that. Alright, you. Alright, let's clear all. We want raw foods, meals, include the chocolate and the pemmican. I'll come back and add hay if necessary. We'll include those because they will be important. Where is, let's see, medicine. Is it under manufactured? Medicine, herbal. We need the herbal medicine in there. Alright, now this needs all of those things turned off. So no chocolate, no pemmican, no meals, no raw food, no herbal medicine. And none of those. That should do it. Alright. And now as soon as people have a moment, they will start hauling stuff over. This area is good. Being the frozen temperature. Frozen, excellent, won't spoil. Beautiful. Alright. Next on the agenda, now that we have proper cold storage, let's get some proper regular storage, then we can start fixing these up so that they're not so hideous. Alright, so let's start with mining. Let's mine out that. And we will put up a building. Cough and wheeze. Blech. Okay. Pina is my only miner, isn't he? Is that what this is? You're my only miner. Mine? You have 2 in the skill. We'll go ahead and turn it on for you as well. You'll get better over time. Okay. Alright, this isn't terrible. And we'll get this iron deposit at some point here. Research. Right, I'm researching tree sowing in spare time. Ambrosia sprout, don't care. Oh, that Canadian smoke. All right. Do. Area revealed. Oh, it's just tiny. Whatever. Do. All right. So that's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and get this set in a smooth surface. I would like to smooth that. You're not going to be able to. It's not gonna let me assign it until it's visible. Really? Oh, that's annoying. Really? Oh, you're off to eat. Okay. I suppose you can eat. Need recreation variety. Alright, we'll get to that soon. Put in some horseshoes or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait on the rest of that because that's distracting them from actually doing the mining. Okay. Oh. We got followed 11 minutes ago. Thank you, off-brand. Alright. Okay, so we're waiting on that. You're gonna do that. Oh, solar flare. So now all of this is gonna start warming up again. How's the food doing up here? Getting there. Area revealed. Really? How are those? Berry bushes. Alright, let's get some of that stuff harvested. Harvest the berries, the natural growth berries. Solar flare's ending. Excellent. Yeah, we're getting low on food, so we need to kind of take care of that. Smooth surface. Let's finish that up. Who's supposed to be doing this plant stuff? It's probably Lane. Oh, who's distracted by that, of course. How's my rice? 95%. Alright, we're almost there on that. That's good. Although Lane is highly distracted by the smooth. This is why I don't normally smooth stuff like this. Oh yeah, we're just about out of food. Kind of forgot that my plant guy is also the construction guy. Oops. That's okay. Yeah, we can cancel these for the moment so that they'll focus on the food in the morning. And then we'll come back to that, and, oh, I'm just realizing they're talking about on me, the horns. Oh, gotcha. I was so focused on the game, you know? Like, horns? What horns? Alright, we're getting that harvest going. Good. Hopefully that means... Yeah, looking like we're gonna get some food on the go. Good. How's our potatoes? Almost done. How's our cotton? Almost done. How's our heel root? Getting there. Alright, so we're gonna need... Yeah, okay, that's right. I wanted to finish this first so I can move all of this stockpile over here and get this set up into a more common slash production area. It's not going to take much longer, but it will take a little longer. Alright, so those are ready. Alright, let's get back to it then. Let's smooth the last of this. Not actually that. No. Not those spots. Thank you. Bulk goods trader. Huh. Okay. We might have something for him. Just a little something something. Hey, here we go. Alright, Marion. You're also not doing anything, so go ahead and pop over to the trade. Alright, what do we got? Let's see. I'm not selling my rice or berries, seeing as I kind of need those at the moment. Nurtramine. Gonna kind of want some of that cloth. Ooh, it's like purple. I want my human leather. Technically, I kind of want my light leather too. Because I kind of want to use that for certain things. Let's see. Do you have anything I want to buy? That, but not like to the end. You don't want to buy wood from me. You don't want that annoying club either. Let's buy a little bit of that. Did you, did somebody haul this? Okay, good. You're hauling it. That stuff gets used to turn the herbal medicine into actual proper medicine. So having some of that on hand is kind of important. And it's not something you can just make on your own. So you kind of are reliant on traders for that. Kind of important. Alright, so that is ready to go now. So let's get some of this ready to go now. Yeah, we can double door it. That looks good. Don't know if that's going to be too big for a roof, but we'll find out. Having some breakfast. Getting more food made. Marion wandering around, probably gonna get herself trapped. No. Alright. Oh good, Marion making herself useful. Building some more granite blocks, that's good. I should set up a dumping zone too, so that I can have a bunch of this stuff put there. Yeah, alright, there we go. I think the potatoes are, yep, potatoes are ready to harvest, but our building guy is the same as the plant guy, so... Yeah, let's set up a dumping zone here. Alright, let's do that. Oh, did I set up... I did not set you up for corpses. You need animal and human-like, but not mechanoid. Alright. We want zone dumping, which might as well be the same thing, except, you know, it's just with different settings. So I'm going to set you there, and then I'm going to get you properly set up. So we don't actually want corpses in there, just chunks. Okay. Well, we're starting. Looks like tomorrow we'll be able to move our stockpile around, which will let us get this building set up a bit more proper-like. Probably harvest our potatoes as soon as that's done. We should get these chunks out of there as soon as that stockpile is set up, because they will sort of be like, oh, this stuff is in the wrong stockpile, and take it elsewhere. That's weird. I did not want you to roof that whole bit, but okay. Alright, so what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to say copy settings. Alright. And I'm going to say expand zone. I'm going to do this. You, I'm going to then say paste settings, just in case. And then you are going to delete. There we go. Now, it thinks we're low on everything, because even though it's all right here, it's not in the actual zone where it counts. So now we're going to start moving all this stuff over. And it'll be a bit of this, and yeah, as you see there... Oh, now we're getting raided again. Alright. They will prepare for a while, then attack. Alright. You are... dude with the club, but you're... Oh, wow, you're actually a good melee fighter. Female, 23, drifter. Plants, melee, medical. You wouldn't be too bad if we happen to capture you. It becomes a question here, though, doesn't it? Can I... That's fine. Okay, Lane is starting to get it built. Will we have... what are you doing? Where'd you go, Lane? Oh, you're eating. Yeah, they're assaulting. Alright, let's get Marion behind the barricade. Pina's gonna come over here as well. Lane, you keep doing that. Maybe you'll get something useful. Oh. Alright, here we go. Medical treatment needed. Alright, well. Let's get all of you done. Undraft. Go ahead and start doing your things. Hina needs medical treatment again. You just have a bruise. It's a pretty bad bruise, though. We do not have a facility for you, though. Death in 7 hours. I wouldn't even be able to put something together in time. Although we are now reaching the point where we should start considering that. Oh. And that's the wild man who just decided to come and eat some of the survival package meal. Wait, you're incapable of violent? Guess who's getting hunted? No George of the Jungle are you. Oh, right, we still need that recreation. Another wild man? I'm about to get rid of one. Wow, you're freaking useless, aren't you? I mean, you've got a bunch of good skills, but you can't do a bunch of stuff. I just hope you stay away. Here we go. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Oh yeah, look at that. They're taking out all the chunks. They're bringing in the other stuff. Alright. Let's wait for that to get all sorted, and then we can start improving some of this other stuff. Visitors. And that Zandy came up here and ate the meal. Oh, you don't even have items to trade. You guys are useless, you're just taking up my space. Oh, we're getting a whole bunch of the blocks made because the stuff hasn't been moved. Oh. Oh, well, at least they left it indoors. Okay. We'll take that. Ship to the stars. Never do that quest. It's never about actually completing the game. It's always about making a colony. Do, do, do. Oh, okay, we got some cloth coming in. Oh, these potatoes are sitting out here still, too. Alright, well, hopefully stuff's gonna get hauled around a bit better now. Alright, so let's see. What exactly are we going to want out of all of this space? Well, for starters, I'll end up getting this limestone tile. You know, the limestone brick like this. Finished in here. That'll make it nicer. We'll get some lights in all of these rooms. Well, maybe not the freezer. But definitely at least these two rooms, probably the bedrooms. We got a shaman merchant coming in, alright. We have not yet had our first harvest of... Oh, we have had our first harvest of herbal medicine. It just hasn't been moved yet. Which means it won't be available. But we're just about there on that. And of course everybody's going to bed. I don't think this is going to be done in time. We don't even have all of our silver moved yet. Do. Well, let's see what you got. Show me what you got. Oh, it does count as me having it, so I can sell some. I don't want any of that. Plasteel. Wow, you have some plasteel? Don't really have much else I'm willing to part with. We're gonna buy that plasteel, though. Seeing as we have not yet seen any on the map. Yes, I just sold off all of my herbal medicine, but I still have 25 full medicines, so I'm not that concerned with it. Let's get some of this stuff hauled in. Excellent. Plasteel. We're going to need some of that. Not this exact second, but this is planning for the future. Alright, you're going to start hauling all that stuff in. Let's just let them get stuff hauled around first. And then we'll start getting all that in. Because I think this stuff here is really the last of the stuff that needs to be properly hauled. Although I will start moving some of the chunks around that are kind of in the way. And then, alright, so I think I'll get the lights down, then I'll work on the floors. Better to do it that way because the lights will make it easier to do the floor stuff. Alright, so we're going to need power. We're going to want power conduits. We're going to want... Let's see. You're cleaning... Yeah, okay, that's all that stuff. Alright, let's get the power in. Do that. We'll do that. That. And then we'll see where we are. I'm probably going to have to run somewhere up here. Let's just go ahead and do that. Might have to run some down that wall as well, but at the very least, those are going to be needed. And, of course, we've run out of day. Well, we're back to need recreation variety pinging again. Recreation. Oh, you know what? Now that we've got that... ooh, we have the stuff for it, too. I could put it in. I think I'll do that once it's in. We might want to move some of these things a little bit. In point of fact, yeah, let's kind of install you there. No, hang on. Cancel that. Let's leave that be. Alright, let's get these lights in first before I get too distracted. Light. Light. We'll see how that does. You need a light. We're going to put lights in at the foot of the beds. We will see where we are after that. Okay, yeah, that's sufficient. Meteorite, compacted machinery. Oh! Look at that. And it killed a bunch of pigs, so those will very shortly get affected by the allow everything. There it is. Meat's back on the menu. Alright, so as soon as they finish bringing those corpses back, which they have most of them, that one's still sitting there, but... And are you gonna die? Death in 3 hours. Yep, oh, and you're down. Oh, you're down too. 1 hour. We got two more little piggies. Always nice when they get hit by a meteor like that and I don't have to fight for food. This will probably end up becoming a tomorrow project, but... piggies? Somebody gonna go get the piggies? Yeah, there you go. You're off to get a piggy. Although only one. Alright, there you go. You're heading back for the other one. That'll do. They'll stay fresh in the freezer overnight. That's fine. Oh, or they're going to get immediately butchered. That's fine too. Well, one of them is. Okay, now, floor. I want limestone tile floor over the remainder of that. Because that is what is already in there. Might as well finish it out, make it look nice. I want to do the steel tile thing. I think I don't necessarily have... Yeah, obviously I'm missing something for that. I'm going to have to let some of this research continue. But we'll get this room going. How is my steel looking? 340. Oh, good. Looks like that extra limestone I made came in handy. Pretty much getting all of this done without having to wait the extra time. Beautiful. Alright, those are all prepped and ready to go, so as long as there's no botches, it'll be good. Alright, let's get that pool table in, and then we'll figure out if we want to move any of these other tables or not. Yeah, this is like gonna continue into tomorrow, isn't it? Another wild man. Why do I keep getting these dudes? I mean, you can't even actually use them as people. You can try and tame them, but that's it. It's like, what the heck? Do. How is Lane's skill going here? Construction 8. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Alright, let's start thinking about a couple of things here. Okay. Alright, that is done. Let's see about this billiards table. I kind of want to put it that way. Let's do that. Bam. Excellent. Alright, so that's done. What is Pina's problem? You've recreation starved. Slept in the cold. Alright, so we're gonna need to start heating and cooling these places. Oh, this is why I don't normally do the ones out like this. We're gonna want more electricity soon. How many components do I got? The answer is none. Although, there was just that meteor, so I should... yeah, be able to do this. Alright, let's... line these guys up. We'll let that run for a little bit. I would like to finish the research and then try and figure out what it is I need for the flooring I want. I'm gonna move that, I think. We should also start thinking about a medical facility and a prisoner facility. We could put the prison back here, I think. Yeah. We'll wait for the components to be mined first. Will, however, be saying, give me 2 more batteries and the power conduits to go like that. Just like so. All right. Alright, hopefully you'll start taking these components. Oh wow, that really is that edge of the screen, isn't it? So that's steel there. Alright. I'm thinking... I really do want to get that done, but I also really want to get the research done. And unfortunately, it's the same person. That's probably enough for now. We can always come back and get more of that. Somebody really should come and haul that, though. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so now how many am I considered to have? Where even is it? 25, okay. Good, good. Oh, I think I had some. Whatever. I didn't see them initially. Oh, it's fine. Okay. What else do we got going on here? The research. I need to finish the research. Set up a tree growing zone, which will probably be like this. Just so I can have a supply of wood. I have plenty of wood at the moment, but getting a supply is better. Alright, we got food. Alright, so let me really quickly here. What I'm gonna do. Alright, let's move you. Put you there. What I would like, some dining chairs to go there. You can be put into the corner. Excellent. Alright, now we are going to want electric tailor bench. Like that. You can be moved there. Alright, so first things first, we are going to say recycle clothes. Not clean. Anything tainted gets to go through there, and you are going to go forever. Next, we go recycle clothes, and you're going to be anything that is at 51% or below hit points, because that's kind of when they'll take stuff off. And you will do forever. Excellent. You are going to go... Alright, so we want bowler hats. We would like them very specifically made out of human leather. I would like until you have 5. Excellent. And let's get some pants. Not leather pants, thank you. Not wool, just cloth. Only cloth. Again, until you have 5. We're gonna need some shirts. We want to make a button down. We'll make them button down. Again, just out of cloth. Until you have 5. And then we want duster. This, well, we've got a bunch of the pigskin. So we'll say pigskin or light leather. Plain leather will be an option as well, because that's the other one I will keep. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. I think I missed the... Yeah, that's the until you have 5. Alright, that'll do for a start. And any of the material that isn't the stuff we're normally getting, that we get from things like this, will end up getting sold to traders. It's an eclipse. Alright, we're just about done with that research finally. Wow, my eyes are suddenly dry. Oh, wow, okay. I'm also almost out of water. That's okay, I'm also almost out of time. I want to get a little more done, though. I'm going to push a little further. Everybody's working for the weekend. Right? Bird skin, huh? Oh, alright, you're making something. You're making the human leather bowler hat. Excellent. People are gonna love those. So the bowler hat increases your social skills. And the human leather, because they're cannibals, actually makes them happier. So, I could do everything out of it, but this is Digger Seeks a Home. What is this? Oh, research done. Alright, let me look real quick here. I think... Yeah, steel tiles are under smithing. That's what it is. Alright. Digger seeks a home. 22-year-old digger named Lisa is going. She's being chased by pirates. Okay. No further information on her is available. Well, I do need another person that has better mining. I'm gonna go ahead and accept. Alright, Lisa joins. Alright, Lisa. Mining. You're not incapable of anything. Teetotaler. Okay. That's fine. Lots of mining, decent cooking. Okay. Like, no combat skills, which is a problem, but for the moment, ooh. Yeah, alright. Lisa. Go equip that. Yep, there they are. Just the one, huh? And you got a club? You are not even any good with it. Alright, let's get Marianne. Pina is my other one there. I think we'll do that. And Lane. You're gonna come here. Yeah? Alright. Here we go. Oh, alright, they got him. Excellent. There we go. And another crappy club. Which will come up eventually, but that's okay. Alright. We do not have a place for Lisa to sleep at the moment. Let us put her mining skills to use. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And then we'll put in proper walls, because it's actually faster to do that than it is... And there's a party. It's actually faster to do that than it is to smooth. So we'll just kind of do that and call it good. And I think, yeah, we're gonna want to do that. Yeah, we'll get some stuff going here. We'll get some stuff going. What does your work look like? We can put you in crafting as well. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Oh yeah, Lisa's just sleeping in the common room at the moment. We'll get her sorted tomorrow, hopefully. Prosthetic surgeon. Okay. Look at you go. Alright. Let's get some sandstone walls. And a wooden door. And then we'll get the bed in once the roof is up, and we'll call that good. That's hopefully not going to take too long. Alright, looks like we got all the stuff at least. Gonna have to cut down those 2 trees before the roof can go up, but... got a tight little community starting to form here. Would like this research done, though. That sure would be nice. That way I could start getting some of the floors in some of the other places I want. Although, speaking of, let's remove this flooring. Cargo pods. Oh, wait a minute, there's also a fair. Hang on. Psychite tea. A fair, alright. Pina pursued Lisa by playfully making fun of her grandparents. Lisa responded well and is now Pina's lover. Oh no. Wait, Pina, married to Quinn, has begun an affair with Lisa. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought, seeing as Quinn isn't exactly a person that's here. Alright, let's, what time is it? Let's go this direction instead. Furniture. Wooden double bed. There. Hey, what are you doing? Cat is being weird. Alright. We are going to need that as well. We are going to want to probably extend that through there. Okay. And if it gets done in time, we can assign the bed. Or rather, unassign the other bed, but, you know. And, okay, bed. Bam. Alright, so we are going to unassign Pina. We're going to go Lisa and Pina. There you go. And now there's a single room available for if we get another person. I don't know why Lisa has decided to... Let's do that. There we go. Much better. Now, Marion, of course, is the one that actually needs the human leather bowling hat, and is the only one that isn't wearing one. Ooh, chunks of spacecraft. Alright, well, I'm not too concerned with that at the moment, especially since we got that meteor. Oh, we can do the grow zone for the trees now. I speak for the trees. That'll be a solid source of income once I start doing stuff with the wood that comes in, which I'm not quite ready for yet. But will be soon. Okay. So we got that. Pina is cloud watching. Lane is taking care of the tree situation. Alright, we'll let that go. Pina. You are hauling wood. That's fine. Get back to research. Okay. There you go. Ambrosia sprout. Don't care. Alright, everybody's mood seems to be really good. We're getting the blacksmithing done so that we can get some steel tiles down in the kitchen, which is important because the cleanliness of the cooking area is gonna affect whether or not people get food poisoning. In addition to that, yeah, the steel tiles get a cleanliness bonus. Not as big a one as sterile tiles, but we're nowhere near that, and I don't want to really use those in the kitchen. That's more of a hospital type thing. Right, no, I want to wait for the research to be done because Pina is one of the people that is assigned to mining. How is... Well, those cotton plants are going to be done soon. That's good. That's good. Research faster, Pina. Burning passion. Ugh. Little tired. Just a little. I had a nap earlier, but it really wasn't enough. Alright, so we can seal that off. Yeah. Cargo pods. Chinchilla fur. Really? What weird cargo pods? How's this going? Wow, it is so slow. Machining is the next big one. Yeah, because if we want to get to gun turrets... Yeah. Okay. It's a thing. Lisa has decided to go get the chinchilla fur, it looks like. Yep. Alright. That's going. How am I doing on metal? 116. Alright, let's... anything I do with mining is going to have that chance of... Oh, Marion put that on. That's why. Okay. Manhunter Pack. Yorkshire Terriers. You know what? Just you do you, dogs. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta remember to set Lisa to attack. Ow. Doctor, heal thyself. There you go. Off to tend yourself? Tending to, yes, okay. No immediate danger. You're just gonna be down for like a day. That's fine. Problem dealt with. And we got some dog meat. And where is... Oh, there's been a hauling... Harvest! Okay, there's a harvest going on. That makes sense. And Lane is busy planting things. And that mallard dude is just kind of there. Hopefully Lane gets done today. Oh, there we go. Marion's fully healed. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, nope, you didn't quite finish, did you? Ah, well, that's fine. We've got plenty of stuff. If stuff gets a little delayed, it's not going to be the end of the world. Zoomy zoom zoom. Alright, so what do we got going on here? What is Marion even doing? Marion is just awake because she spent most of the day asleep healing. Alright, come on, Pina. Work a little faster. We're going to probably want to set up someplace dedicated for research. We'll go inside here and I think do that. Once this is done. Oh, and now the cloth is getting harvested. That's good. We'll get some more dusters. Buffalo self-tamed. Great. Alright, how is that going? Oh, alright, you're getting some stuff going, good. What are you doing? Praying. Okay. That's fine. Okay, what are you working on now? Another shirt. Can I, like... Huh. Okay. Hmm. We're gonna do that. Rescuing Harry. Yeah, we're not doing that. Do, do, do. Alright, that is just about done. Oh, yeah, I can tell I'm getting tired. Excellent. Alright, what do we want? I'm gonna go ahead and just set that as kind of a long-term thing. And we're gonna, as soon as this bit is done, there we go, excellent. Now, let's start working on some of these things. Alright, so I want to clear out a bit of space here. About like that, I think. 11, huh? 11 doesn't quite seem right, but... I feel like it should be 13. Let's do that. Yeah. There goes Lisa. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Alright, so I wanted to get those floor... steel tiles. Floors. We're doing that. We're going to also give orders to do that. Manhunter pack of hares. Okay. If you say so, boss. Yeesh. No immediate danger. No immediate danger. Alright. Alright, we're using up all of our steel at the moment. That's okay, we've set to mine a few more bits out. And these steel plates are going to have a cleanliness bonus, making it easier to clean, which is important for a kitchen. Here we go, both of my dudes are already healed. And of course we stopped one tile shy of actually, oh, 2 tiles shy of completing. Okay. That almost makes it better. Alright, so what more do we need to be doing? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like any more dusters got made. We're gonna have to wait for more cotton to grow, which is nowhere near done because it just got replanted. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. This isn't so bad. Alright, got a bit of that out. Hopefully that stuff will start getting hauled. Alright, so what are we doing here? That's not too bad. What has Lisa gone? Lisa's the one that's good at this. Get back there and get to it. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about the muffalo. Like, at all. Alright, so we've got this area pretty much cleared out. Let's figure out what we really want. What we really, really want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so if I do that, I'm gonna have to go... That's not quite right. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, hang on. I've done something wrong here. I see. There we go. That's what I wanted. You, however, do get steel doors. Excellent. Oh, lightning. Dry thunderstorm. Oh, those are the worst ones. We're also gonna want... You can be wood door. There's a fire. Okay, fire's getting put out. Slaver from... okay. don't have any at the moment, but you never know. I don't necessarily need any at the moment either, but you might have other things to sell. And you might be willing to buy some other things too. What do we got? Yeah, you can buy that psychite tea and the smoked leaf joints. Those are fine. You don't really have much of anything I want to buy, so that'll do. Excellent. Sheep. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? What am I gonna do? I need a pen. I need a pen. Yes. Alright, except we're gonna need to put some gates in. That'll do. And then we will need... where is that thing? Miscellaneous? Pen marker. There we go. Alright, so as soon as that gets built, they will automatically try and take the sheep there, I believe. And we will have some sheep to, basically take care of. Of course, I think they're going to try and finish this stuff up first, so that's a thing. That's okay, those are going to be our jail cells. You don't generally need more than 2 of them at a time, so... Trade caravan from Jalanan is leaving. And you have a visitor. They have some items to trade. Cool beads. And... yeah, of course. Who is it that's doing this? Lane? Yeah. Alright, not too shabby, not too shabby. Oh, those visitors are leaving. Okay, don't care. You, Prioritize building those, please. Really? Darn it. You gotta get this built. Come on. Alright, fine. I guess you need to go to bed. Ugh. And you're done? Come on. Alright, a little bit of cleaning getting done. Go eat. And then go back to work. You got stuff to do. There we go. Alright. Get those sheep into the pen. Is it just the two? Did the other one wander off? I know it was trying to wander off. Yeah, it probably did. That's okay. We got one of each. Alright, so where were we? We were getting these things ready to be proper prison cells. Okay. Good-ish. I don't think... Oh, hard to tell at the moment because it's not actually up. Okay. Huh. I guess it got harvested but not replanted. Oh yeah, I have a lot of rice. Okay. Alright. Mad wild boar. Great. Those can actually hurt. Ooh. There we go. Alright, Lisa, how you looking? Oh, I didn't realize you had the ear problem. Huh. Death in 12 hours. Marion, what are you doing? You stopped to eat before taking care of her? Really? Alright. Alright, let's see. Where exactly are we on this stuff? Well, that is mildly... Oh, I see why. Okay, let's, deconstruct that. I see what the problem is. There is a granite chunk in that spot. I should be able to see... Yeah, about that. Yeah, that unfortunately no. Let's try and smooth it. I don't know if they can actually get to that there. Maybe. Oh, they're gathering to celebrate marriage. Oh, and they're doing it in the storage room. What a wonderful place to... They're dumb sometimes. It's like, oh look, there's this big common room with all kinds of interesting stuff. Nope, let's do it in the storage room. That's dark. And, you know, not even, like, floored. That's where the dream wedding happens. Ah, some tasty human flesh. Alright. That's not bad. The sheep don't seem to be causing any problems. Let's see. Growth. Consumption. Consumption is under growth. That should be fine then, right? That's kind of what that means. Alright, let's see if these guys will actually finish up these prison cells for me. Then... Und then... Alright. There we go. We need to see about this, because I need to run the power through there. If that doesn't work, I'm going to have to actually... get the thing out. We should be able to put you there. And, okay, good. The dog finally died. Hooray. I kind of saw that coming when I saw the wolf hanging around here. So... I really don't like it when they start you with certain animals, and the little tiny useless dog is one of the ones I don't particularly care for. I don't go out of my way to do anything to them, but I also kind of like, yeah, let's just not take good care of them. Alright. And I think they're not going to be able to get to it, so let's deconstruct that. Smooth it. Then, as soon as that's done smoothing, rebuild that. And we should be able to run power conduits along here now. Not along there. Along there. There we go. which will let me put a lamp there. We will go bed, bed. We will go table, table. And we will relocate the spare stools. There we go. Alright, so that'll get done. And that's a completely separate power grid from the rest. We'll probably want to put some floors and stuff in, but that is secondary to getting these functional. So that should another raid come in and we down a person like we did before, we'll actually have a chance of doing something with them. Alright. Normal. Good. Wow, okay. Why are you going to eat in there? No. It's because it's not properly set. You guys do not want to be in there. Come on. There. Okay, we got some prisons. Good. Alright, you are working on that geothermal research. I should probably get a medical base set up. Alright. I wanted to kind of burrow into the mountain here to do medical. That looks good to me. We're just going to do that, and we'll call that good. Because what I'm going to do is we're going to go with our sandstone. Come on. Oh. Why are you so slow? Okay. Alright, alright, alright. We're almost there. You guys are doing that. That's fine. Huh. I've actually been on for a full 3 hours. I thought I was going to crap out a little bit early. That's okay. I'm almost to a point I want to be at. I just kind of want to get a little medical base set up. And then I think we'll call it good for the time being. I've got a prison. I've got an animal pen. I've got a farm. I've got some electricity, not really perfect. I've got my freezer. So that's good. Alright, Lisa is taking care of most of this. Alright, let's get this little room set up. And a wooden door. And what we're definitely gonna need is some power. Power. Get more power. What the plague? Oh, well, look at this. I've literally as I'm finishing up the structure of that room, we'll start there, and we'll put a lamp in. And I don't really have anything else appropriate for it at the moment, except for we'll do the floors. It'll have to be steel tiles at the moment, because we don't have the other ones. Have you been treated? Not yet. You're gonna get treated, though, so okay. How is that progressing? Alright, your immunity is higher than that, so as long as things stay in that general direction, you'll be fine. Okay. Oh, plague. Yes, I remember seeing that. Okay. Alright. Not terrible. Could be a lot worse. Yeah, they'll be over this in a couple of days. Oh, the tend quality on that one was really high. That's why. Okay. Good thing I have a good doctor. And it's a good thing that it isn't the doctor that, got sick. That's always a bit of a problem. Do. Rare thumbos. Yep, that's something I always could ignore. Lane is cloud watching. Really? We got somebody dying of the plague over here, and instead of building the medical facility, you're cloud watching. Alright. You. Medical. There we go. Alright, now let's get all those things hauled out of there. Those guys should have been hauled out of there, too. Come to think of it. Let's see. That is about alright. You too has given birth. Lamb 1. Okay. Wool. Hey, come back here, you. Okay. Just get those moved. Alright. Awful hospital. Okay. It's an awful hospital, apparently. Lisa herself is almost there. About 75%. Should be better by tomorrow. We can wait on that, I think. Then it'll be time to start actually making... Uh-oh. Okay. And the cat is messing with the work. Hang on a sec. Come on, cat. Leave things alone. Go on. Get. Okay. Okay. We're being raided. One dude with a bow. Alright. That's a lot of fire. Alright, well, let's get Marion and Pina down there. Um... Oh. Look at you deciding to have gone an annoying route. Really? So annoying. Come on. Tell you what, Lane, go kill that guy. Eh. What the heck? Come on. Come on, Lane. You're supposed to be good with a knife. Come on. Eh. Alright, Lane. How about you get out of there then? Here we go. Alright, well, at least you're just all bruised up. You're not gonna die of blood loss. Unlike that dude. Alright. No immediate danger. Alright. You're still gonna tend. That's fine. Okay, good, good. How is Lisa doing? Pretty much done. There we go. Developed immunity. Alright, let's take a quick peek at this person. You are death in 2 hours. I don't think I could save you at this point even if I wanted to. I mean... No, because you don't even have the cannibal trait, so no. You're a meal. See? Like I said, it's not everybody that has it. It's only most. You have a small cut. Alright. How is Lane? Lane. Your health. Yeah, that man, that hand. Alright, well, you're getting treated at least, so there we go. Now it should go faster. Medicine is something I should probably start keeping a slightly closer track on. You know, didn't I set everybody to not eat raw food? I could have swore I set that. I swear. Alright, alright. I think... Well, no, Lane is my builder, so... Yeah, he's my construction guy. Oh yeah, I was gonna be like, yeah, do a a wooden dining chair there. I got distracted. Ah, that's okay. That's okay. That is a-okay. Five. Yeah, look at that. That's my my worst one. Alright. Oh. You just had to go put on a duster, huh? Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna save it here. Bam. Like so. And I think that is gonna do it. Let's boot back over here real quick. Alright. Oh, I should be able to do this too. There we go. Alright. Well, thank you guys for coming out. Let's see if anything is really going on. What do we got as far as other... That heart cage. I don't know what that is. Just looking through a list of things here, see if there's anybody that looks particularly readable at the moment. Not as such. All right. Well, I'm almost never comfortable rating people, so this is not exactly a big surprise, is it? All right, that is gonna do it. Thank you guys for coming on out. Get pushing ever closer to that, affiliate. Gotta get that push, just a little bit more. And we'll get there. A little more. I say as we're at about half the required followers. Thank you for coming out. I'll do some more Rimworld some other point. It seems like a good casual thing to just kind of do, when I'm not feeling the high energy, I can just kind of play a little bit of Rimworld, and that'll be fun. See you next time.